The liberal late-night hosts displayed their post-election reactions just a day after President-elect Donald Trump's victory over Vice President Kamala Harris. Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, and Jimmy Fallon each took a similar approach, presenting a fake smile while lamenting about the disappointing outcome of the election. "I spent hours today thinking about what I'd say, or if there's anything to say," Kimmel began, walking off stage, only to return with, "Election night felt like the worst Taco Tuesday ever." The 56-year-old continued, "To everyone hate watching and hoping to see me suffer. No joy here last night." Kimmel expressed his disappointment, claiming it was a rough night for several groups. "It was terrible for women, children, and the hundreds of thousands of immigrants making this country go." Kimmel paused, holding back tears. "And it was even a bad night for those who voted for him, though they don't realize it yet." Kimmel argued, without evidence, that Trump's victory was a win for Russian President Putin, polio, Silicon Valley billionaires, and the wriggling brainworms who sold their souls to bow down to Trump. Trying to remain hopeful, Kimmel added, "We've been through this once. Yes, it's probably going to be worse this time." NBC's Seth Meyers, meanwhile, quipped he voted for Harris and sarcastically hinted that it might not be a surprise to his viewers. Meyers described election night as feeling like Christmas Eve, but instead of presents under the tree, it was as if Santa just took a huge dump in the fireplace. With a calm yet resigned tone, he said, "Half the country thinks Trump is a good person or doesn't care he's not, and thinks he's a good president, so he's going to be our president again." Meyers quickly moved into his segment, A Closer Look, diving into the election. "Trump won the 2024 election 4 more years, maybe even 8 or 12. Meyers laughed in a darkly comedic way. "We're trapped in a time loop where Trump will always be president. All hail our supreme leader." CBS's Stephen Colbert took a more somber approach, speaking directly into the camera. "If you watch this show, I'm guessing you're not doing great. Me neither," he opened, sharing how someone apologized to him for having to do a show the day after the election. Colbert replied that he gets to do a show today. He reminded viewers to not isolate themselves during times like this, grateful to be doing comedy. "We're built for tough times," Colbert said, transitioning to the night's cold open, which included various broadcasts of election night coverage and reactions to Trump's victory from around the world. Fallon, on the other hand, kept things light with one-liners during his Tonight Show opening. "America decided to get back with a crazy ex and elect Trump as the 47th president," Fallon remarked. "Whatever your vote, I think we can all agree Thanksgiving is going to be awkward." He continued with, "Today, Democrats turned to Elon Musk saying, 'Tell me more about living on Mars.'" Fallon's monologue played on the humorous discomfort many felt, noting, "It was a big night for Donald Trump and Don Julio." As the shows continued, it was evident the hosts used humor to cope with their post-election discontent.